Your small business is struggling, and deep down you know it is because you've become the bottleneck. You're constantly bombarded with notifications from your employees. They're asking you for guidance in all kinds of situations. Now it's become clear they lack the autonomy that they need to thrive. Money Arata. Just imagine how much smoother things would be if your team had a clear purpose, the autonomy to make decisions, and the ability to quickly adapt to different types of changes. There are a few strategies, for example, like holacracy, that can really transform your small business and alleviate some of the pressure that you've been feeling. If you're willing to give it a shot, I've got a plan here that will help you to create a self-managing team where everybody will feel empowered, will feel more engaged. This means that your team will be more innovative, efficient. They will be more satisfied in their roles, and in turn, this will lead to an improved decision-making process, better cooperation between your team members, and a greater ability to respond to market changes and new customer needs. The best part of that is that it will reduce the pressure on you as the business owner, will give you the freedom to focus on your strategic growth and maintaining high-quality services that your company will be known for. You need to rid yourself from the limitations of the traditional hierarchy. You have to embrace collaboration and adaptability. This is how you will create an environment where all your employees can truly thrive, not wanting or needing your approval for every small single detail. And to get started with that, the first thing you need to do is to define clear roles and responsibilities for each team member. Now attention, this is not financial advice. Please read the full disclaimer before proceeding. Clarify the purpose, accountabilities, and areas of authority of each team member so they really know exactly what is expected of them. Make sure that every team member understands their role, their responsibilities clearly, including what they're supposed to do, what they're accountable for, and what are the limits for their authority. This will help them to know what is expected of them and avoid confusion. The first crucial step to transforming your business is defining clear roles and responsibilities for each team member. You have to be documenting these people's responsibilities in a shared location. It has to be accessible easily to everybody. It can be a simple tool like Google Docs, or it can be some more advanced platform like Notion, Confluence, or Basecamp. The key here is to provide clarity on what is expected of each individual. Giving each employee a crystal clear understanding of the role will set them up for success because they will know their responsibilities, their tasks, which decisions they can make independently. And this clarity will reduce confusion, will eliminate time that is wasted waiting for your approval, and will foster a whole new sense of ownership to whatever it is that they do. Well-defined roles enable team members to focus on their areas of expertise and that can contribute more effectively to the overall goal of the team. And you are not going to be needing to be constantly intervening or micromanaging, because they will be able to gain more confidence. They can track their own challenges independently. They will probably make some mistakes initially, but that's okay, that's how they learn. That's probably how you also learn. Keep in mind that responsibilities will change over time. So hold regular meetings, quick meetings, so you can discuss progress, you can provide some feedback, you can address concerns and questions. Also, you have to be encouraging swapping responsibilities and cross-training so they promote some knowledge sharing within your own team, your own company. And take the time to define the roles and responsibilities for each team member. Involve them in the process rather than making unilateral, top-down decisions. Don't do that. As you identify similar roles, you can bring these team members together in a circle of cooperation. So, for example, those who are taking care of running paid ads on social networks need to be close to people who are taking care of graphic design, because these are the people who create the images for the creatives. So by doing this, you cultivating a more empowered, more efficient, and more satisfied team. Ditch the boss mentality, and better yet, eliminate the idea of a single boss. Instead of that, embrace the power of circles of influence. Traditional hierarchy can be bad for your business. Centralizing power in one boss will lead to overwhelm, will create a bottleneck, it will hinder progress. Now, what is a better approach? You can create self-managing circles by grouping together related roles with a shared mission. Just for example, your team member who is responsible for graphic design and the person who is responsible for video editing both have the same goal, which is to present your brand to the world. So instead of reporting to one boss, you have to have these two people collaborate and coordinate their actions. They can leverage their combined expertise. By organizing your team in these self-managing circles, you're giving them the authority, the freedom to collaborate effectively. And these circles will consist of the team members who have complementary skills and similar responsibilities, will allow them to cooperate, to work closely, to exchange ideas, to innovate. And as a result, they will make critical decisions without constantly requiring your approval. This type of setup will nurture trust, will add more value among your team members, they'll feel more confident when they're sharing their ideas, when they're taking charge of their own projects. This environment will fuel innovation, will boost morale, will ultimately elevate the performance of your company. Your team will become more agile, more adaptable, and well-equipped to tackle the different challenges that your company will face as your business is growing. Now, there's one thing here which is crucial to remember, that autonomy and trust, they work best with the right team members. So if you've hired responsible people who are motivated, well, that will be great because they will really embrace the idea of ownership. They'll deliver high-quality work to you. However, it is also true that some people may just be interested in doing the bare minimum. If you have this type of people in your team, consider this to be a sign that they're not really fit for this new type of company culture. The key is to hire better, focusing on people who align with your values, who share your vision to have this collaborative, this empowered workplace. And as an entrepreneur, you must ask yourself if you are ready for this type of change, if you're ready to step back and give your employees, your top employees, to have the autonomy to excel. It can be quite challenging if you're dealing with ego or trust issues. And cultivating this shift will require to have a growth mindset. You have to focus on your self-development and let go of your old habits. Trusting your team and adapting your leadership style will be fundamental to foster a thriving, a collaborative, a successful business environment. Now, the good news is that you can change. You can train, you can improve your skills and allowing all of that to happen. You can learn more by going to arata.se/trulywealthy. To create self-managing circles, improve internal communication and decision-making. First, identify roles that share a common goal, a common objective. Then bring those team members together, encourage them to have an open communication, providing them with the tools, the resources that they need to collaborate effectively. This might include having some regular meetings, some shared documents, and having a communication platform that is designed for good team collaboration. Next, you have to establish clear boundaries and guidelines for each circle. You have to define their purpose, accountabilities, and decision-making authority. Just giving roles and responsibilities is not enough. You need to clarify how decisions are made. For example, if the video editor wants to have a new soundtrack, but the graphic designer disagrees with that, how will the decision be made? Maybe they can choose someone else on your team who can they both trust, and then this third person will act as a mediator. You can write down all these ideas, how communication and decision-making in your company manual. Make sure that everyone understands their responsibilities and how they can contribute to the overall success of the business. Keep in mind that the circles might evolve over time, so be prepared to reassess and adjust as needed. And finally, trust your team. Just let go the urge to micromanage, and instead of that, provide support and guidance and feedback whenever it is necessary. Encourage your team members to take ownership on their work and collaborate and celebrate their success. This trust will boost their confidence, will help them really to grow professionally. When you create these self-managing circles, you're not just giving your team the autonomy that they want, you're also laying the foundation for a more agile, more innovative business. It's a complete game changer. And this is how you stop being the bottleneck of your company. Say goodbye to micromanagement, create these self-managing circles, and let your business thrive with collaboration and more adaptability. Your small business is facing challenges because you've become the bottleneck. You're limiting your team's autonomy. So please break free from traditional hierarchy and embrace collaboration, embrace adaptability. Create an environment where people can thrive, making decisions without constantly asking for your approval. Establish clear boundaries and guidelines and decision-making processes for each circle, empowering your team to reach new highs, and together you will be able to overcome obstacles and propel your business forward with a renewed energy and innovation. And to do all of that, of course, you need to change your mentality, otherwise you will self-sabotage your own efforts. And for this, you can do a series of interactive exercises with me in the Truly Wealthy training, which will improve your entrepreneurial mindset. And you can start right now by visiting the link arata.se/truly wealthy.